This is the beginning of victory. The German thunderstorm has now agreed to partner with the Biafran Liberation Army. Ana-ekwu nke emere eme, ọzọ na-emekwa, omehadum, omengwongwo, omekwakwo, emagwangwu. The victory we seek is coming to our doorstep, and the earlier most of you begin to associate with what is and what should be, the better for one of you. We are communicating in a large accent without doubt to understand how the system truly works, because the game has changed for good. Now, if the German thunderstorm finally agrees, finally agrees, it's gonna be a big one, because there's no two ways about it. We are running faster than the shadows, embracing what needs to be embraced, looking forward on what ground we should call on to. And without doubt, we can agree with ourselves that a very big atmosphere has been laid. And no matter how they run the victory, lower or upper, we will be there to satisfy most of our efforts. And that's where the game changes. Now that the thunderstorm has now agreed to work with the Biafran Liberation Army, don't you see the very victory that we pursue? The Zoo must understand that there is a very big space within March, April and May. Big space. And gradually the year is coming to an end. Ogobosi Agai be 2024. I know it's going to April. Just tomorrow, April. It shows you the effort that we have put collectively within just this 70 days. Oge tufananya. Faga hota. Nenwele chikaji. Within these 70 days and 89 days, or we should say 92 days, a whole lot has been registered. Biafra name is now known by several countries, new nations. We go to the president, we go to the ambassadors. We don't go to citizens of the country, we go to the ambassadors. You need to know about us. What you know about us were lies. We need to tell you about us. And that's where the game has changed. It's Niman Nonilo Nabayad. J.D. Ofakun Negisili. If you can't stay in the war front, go home and eat the palm kernel soup your mama cooked for you. Because Ketano's an egu a jagaja. It's an ebon wegu a jagaja, a hot ebasi kuoku. Makanagene, Mamano say, Moya tila kani hocho. Boge whoopte, aka get tule. Otelequanaga. Mananke mancanke winke is your que megogin. Oduko eboko seledo omuchineke don anke wesioku na patazi onyenu yako wanne. The Nigerian government has reacted on the declaration of Tinubu wanted by Simon Ekpa and by some international forces, as they couldn't believe their ears, who gave Simon Ekpa the capability and the capacity to declare someone like the president of Nigeria wanted after Tinubu declared him wanted. You see, let's get this fact straight and well convinced or conveyed. Biafra has now gotten to the point where you must definitely understand the two-way zone. You know, when they say what is enough for the wise must pay attention to rehabilitate more often on what must be done. And the truth of the matter is this: we must take, for instance, the big kind of energy that one must proclaim. Yes. So you are surprised on who is to declare wanted is just the beginning. Just pay attention to the underlying forces. Pay attention to the most eloquent forces. You will see that the mission to achieve this Biafra is now more than expected. More than expected, if I must say. A kind of victory that produces waves and lights. A kind of victory that produces human expectations. So as long as we continue to spread this gospel to that very point where it should be spread, things must be done in accordance on the way it should be done. There's no two ways about it. And that's where the whole game changes. Makana ndo wasegene onye ma ifefa kwulu odoga ya doga. So this is just the beginning. The beginning of the declaration. Some whenever with some international forces have put their hands together to, come in contact with the zoo president, who has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu, but is now joining the... Of course, you don't expect anything from Tinubu. You don't expect anything. You don't expect Tinubu to just come in and change some narratives or narration. It's not even possible. It's going to be a kind of difficult measures to expect him to do one or two stuffs, indeed. But the truth is that this very mission to achieve Biafra is taking a whole new corner, and everybody must be patient to watch it happen. Nkanezioku Bondo.